At the age of 10, David Kennedy used to fall asleep each summer night listening to top 40 stations and baseball games from all over the country on a brand new miniature AM transistor radio he got for his birthday. And from that point on, he was hooked. Fun turned into a hobby, which turned into an education and a career that has spanned over 50 years. Joining Susquehanna Broadcasting as an all-night weekend announcer at a station in Toledo, he rose to become CEO of the company, overseeing 33 major market radio stations, cable systems in 6 states, and an internet service provider. He has chaired the joint board of the National Association of Broadcasters, the Radio Advertising Bureau, and received numerous accolades from other industry organizations. And despite a retirement project in healthcare technology venture capital, he's still involved in our business, and probably always will be. Dave has been a long time executive board director of the Library of American Broadcasting Foundation. His passion for the preservation of broadcast history has resulted in countless hours of voluntary service as a key liaison between the foundation and the library staff at the University of Maryland. He is a very gifted leader and communicator who embodies the very spirit of the library's mission to preserve the past, reflect the present, and inform the future. He is a true giant who humbly makes a giant difference in everything he does. Mr. Kennedy.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon, everyone. It's truly an honor to have your name spoken by the remarkable Bill Whitaker, unless I suppose he's doing a 60 minutes expose on you. Thank you, Bill, for not doing that. And thanks to my wonderful colleagues at the LABF who created this event, at IRTS for their sterling collaboration in producing it for us, and all of those over the years at Susquehanna, Interep, the NAB, the RAB. Special thanks to my long-suffering family, some of whom have been able to join me here today, despite having already put up for so many years with all that I chose to do in this business. They're still here. Thank you for being here. And finally, I'm very humbled to find myself among such a distinguished and deserving group of fellow honorees. And I ask them to please note, I took a big one for the team today by agreeing to follow Tony Danza, okay? Remember the story that Bill just told you about that 10-year-old kid and his nighttime transistor radio listening? In junior high school, I went to all the sock hops so that I could hang out with the disc jockeys, not to hang out with the girls. That would come later. In high school, I built my own little illegal AM transmitter, and I broadcast every day after school using my record collection. I even took requests from some listeners. I was definitely hooked by this business, and that's really who stands before you today. A much older kid, yes, but one who still hasn't completely grown up, because I got my wish and I made it into broadcasting. And I was somehow able to turn that fascination into the career of a lifetime, thanks mainly to some people who saw something in me and gave me a chance. And that's why for me, today is really about them and the debt that I owe them that I can never fully repay. People like Charlie Myers and Rick McDonald, Larry Grogan, Art Carlson, Louis Appel, and many others who are giants in their own right. And the thing is, the longer that I was in this business, the more I realized that it wasn't the magic of the technology that I loved. It was actually the people, the ones who made everything happen. Now, I confess I did, and I still do love some, perhaps more than others, but think back on your own careers. All the brilliant and creative minds that you've been exposed to, admired, and learned from. Where else could you find that but in this business? Diversity is what makes this possible. A wide range of people from different backgrounds with different skills who all want to be part of this business, just like I did. So maybe one of the ways that I can repay that debt is to urge you to be sure that we continue to appeal to and attract and hook the next giants and treat them well, because they're people who share our passion and who want to do what we do, provide information, entertainment, community service, but only better, bringing ideas and ways that we haven't yet thought of. And to me, that is so important, that we embrace and collaborate with and not ignore or deny those who represent and challenge us with new ways that it can be done. As our industry changes, we have to build bridges, not walls, between us. Listen to them and learn from them, and you will be rewarded. So finally, here's the pitch, and then I'll get off the stage. The mission of the LABF is centered around respect for the people in our industry and their influence on our business and our nation. The library that the LABF supports is not a museum of things. It's all about ideas and accomplishments and stories in the form of books and papers, documents, photos, scripts, audio and video recordings, all work from the minds of the amazing people from our business. There's no collection like it anywhere. On page 2 of that little program at your table today, you'll find a blue bar at the bottom with a QR code. Please scan it and then hit the donate button. It's that easy to make a contribution to the LABF, to honor our industry's past, to support our present, and to illuminate the future. Thank you again, everyone, for this wonderful recognition. And Tony, I'm lucky too.